Hello, everybody. Yesterday, after the video, we talked a little bit about the family karma, and after that, my throat chakra was blocked and hurt and in pain and so on. And when it comes in, Josh is right away like this can be a can of worms opener. And let me tell you something. We talk about this family karma and the black sheep video when we discussed the black sheep as you. And today we're going to dive more into actual the problem with the family karma. Why you're born there? Why you're born in this family? Why this family has these traits? And what you have to do there as a twin flame. All right. It's going to be a lot of things going on. Josh has reported in. Margaret, hi. Brinta, thanks for the suggestions again. Shadow, hello guys. And my throat chakra, some people, nights, throat hurts, heart hurts. Yeah. Okay. Yeah. Vibrations, right? We all know how that goes. Um, Maybe this so many people thinks that it's about them, but it's not about them. It is about the collective. So let these people chilled out, not affecting our throat chakra because we're here to serve the universe. Okay. Um, Hi CJ, thank you for being here. Uh, Amrit Kaur, thank you for being here. Appreciate that you're here, and thank you for let us know you're here. Please, guys, during the chat, have the vibrations of love. Let's put the love within the videos because this love is helping people heal. Okay, we discussing situations, we are discussing stuff here, and therefore benefits of us who we are here at the moment, but there are going to be benefits out there down the road for the people who's going to watch these videos. So I will appreciate that. I'm glad to catch you live from UK today. Oh wow, thank you for being here. I love the UK. I've been there. You have flu? No, it's not a flu. It's just my throat, and I measured temperature, headaches, and so on. It was like blocked energy, not to talk, not to communicate. And just an hour ago, I kind of like I did a little meditation. It's like, please, Lord, I'm here. I'm serving. I need my voice. And things got tremendously better right after that, which tells me that maybe something with someone. Um, but nevertheless, I got some stuff for you about family karma. First of all, we are going to talk about. I got some stuff for you, um, so you guys can understand the family karma. Okay, I'm gonna give you heads up because I had to dive into my family karma deep into the roots, so I can be able to do what I need to do. Okay, the family can take me down the road. That's their problem. Okay, that family karma, it is about to get off and break a chain. Okay, the chain of a cause and effects that follows certain patterns within the family because of something that has been done down back into the bloodline. You need to understand the family karma is connected to the bloodline. Okay, it's passed from one generations to another, but you are tied up to two family karmas, one from your mother and one from your father. Okay, you came in to help those two, so don't kind of like fix the one side and don't fix the other. Okay, that's what this is. um you're not a good news. I met someone like not my twin flame need help. Uh, Okay, Marshall, can you be after the video? We can talk about your situation. Diana, your daily life chats are very beneficial, especially for twin flames. Hope you feel better. Try dandelion tea, powerful remedy. Yeah, we'll have to dig from within, but also Mercury retrograde goes in 2 days. It's going to go direct. And if you in the past haven't talked about something or speak about something, or someone doesn't talk to you, affects this as well. So I guess it has to do something with the magnetic fields and the energy is changing when I'm talking about this. So it's got to have something to do with it. But that's how it goes. Hey, John, thank you for being here. I'm glad to see you here. I hope you're doing okay, doing your inner work. Gizzy, hello from Canada. Hey, Canada. Hello, Gizzy. Hi from Bulgaria to Canada. Thank you so much. So, if you understand the karma, okay, the karma, it has two things, cause and effect. But whenever we're talking about family karma, that is attached to kind of like something that fouls up the family, runs within the family. Okay. Um, for example, they look at you and is like, well, he's like his grandpa, or he's like his father, or like his mother, or he's like his grandfather, and so on. Okay, kind of like giving you a clue what you are attached more into it. But if you look at it in the family karma, right there is this kind of like a pattern of people doing the same mistakes, people doing the same things. And here you are, you're a twin flame, you are awakened, and now you have this cause and effect. Maybe you will see the cause and the effect from within, but also within your kids. Okay. So take a look at it, the cause and effects from within you of about what's going on with the family. All right. What's going on with the family karma? Does this family karma also include being adopted from a birth to the same family? I myself am adopted to my natural father, sister, my mother. Uh, Shadow, can we talk about after this, because this is a little different? You have something specific attached to it. But if you have things, take a look if someone was adopted from before within the family. Okay, because the adoption leads to abandonment, and if you have problems with abandonment, or other people have a problem with abandonment, what's the story there? Who abandoned who? Maybe a generation before you, and things that comes up. All right. So by knowing this cause and effects, let me close the window because it's noisy. Yeah, I'm not close to the airport, so once in a while that's where it happens. Uh, when you look at the cause and effect, you see why certain patterns repeats. Okay, who's doing what and what is going on. If you look at it your mother's side or your father's side, you will understand that in the both lineage, okay, because that's what the separation begins of it. But you have to unify it, all right. But you got to look at it of the term again as the coin. And on one side you have your mother, on the other side you have your father's side, and then that family karma comes point to you. You as a twin flame came in here, choose that family because you have something to do with that karma. Okay, you have the power to break the chain of whatever happened in the past within the bloodlines to stop, not to affect your own kids. Okay. So, what do you need to do though? All right. You need to do some kind of sort of, first of all, investigations to invest, okay, to this. All right. Investigation, if you take a look, you break the words, you know, I'm breaking up the words. Invest is invest within solving the issue, to look what's going on. Why whatever happened to your grandparents happened to your parents and now happening to you? What's that? Maybe happens in your kids as well. What's the problem in there? What is the correlation of the issues? All right, because if you have a kids, you need to understand that there is a karma with your karmic partner that you have a kids with. All right, that's what you need to look for. Okay, first, what you need to do is, because you're doing everything for your kids, you need to understand this part of family karma. All right, you doing something that fixing the effects there right now. The effects are your kids. That's what there is. But the cause is from somewhere before that you have to look that cause. And in order to look that cause, you have to do the investigation. So take kind of time. And after you find what the reasons are, you have to do a one thing. It's called correction. All right. I want to lead you the words of correction. Correction is the action or process of correcting something. Okay, you correcting a pattern that your mom, your dad, they couldn't fix because they got a pattern from their parents. Okay, that's what this is. But what is the correction? Okay, it is meaning to it. All right, what did the correction means? All right, if you take a look at it, that word correction, it contains core. That means something within the core values has to be looked at. Core is representing part of something that is central to its existence. So something existing, you have this family karma that repeats and existing in there. You see it. There is some kind of issue. There is some kind of situation. There is there. All right. And that existence leads to the a character. But what did the character means to you? All right. Character is a mental or moral qualities distinctive to an individual. So that leads to how individual your position is. All right. You want to be distinctive with this. That's mean that what is the distinct means to you? Distinct is to recognize that you can do a different within the nature of the matter. Okay. And the other thing here is active, engaging or ready to engage in a physical energy pursuit. So you have to look at it, everything, and engage with an energy in the pursuit in order to fix the things. All right. And correction has two words, core and action. So you have to fix something from within the core with action. But the action, it connects the word act. And what it's act? Things done, a deed that takes effect. So after you finish, the karma takes effect over the cause and effect. All right. So those are the words that I got for you today. And we are going to discussing the family karma. You can have a family karma for a lot of situations. You can have a family karma if somebody in the family line did something wrong, and now that wrong was kept as a secret. That secret affects the person of the secret, then the secret it's passing to the next generation, and you live a secretive life. So you can be put in situations to tell the truth. For example, someone hurt someone down in the line, in the bloodline, okay, and it was kind of like make it as a handicapped. All right. So here we go. There is a family who damaged someone who's handicapped, and now because of that handicap, the karma wasn't fixed. And now you have a person who is born and he is handicapped. Okay, I mean, you can name it all the bad stuff you can picture from within. I need to turn on my air conditioning because I closed the window, so that can be forced. So if you hear like a little noise, I want to apologize for it. But in your case, what is your family karma? My family karma, okay, was to understand what happened from within me. All right, what happened with directly to my mother and what happened directly to my father. My father never got remarried. He got that love that was constantly within him. My mother, however, she had three marriages and we have four kids. Now I have to deal with this. Okay, I have to look, I have to dive from within and understand what this is. Okay, so in order for me to do this, I have to disconnect from either the one parent or the other. But I was disconnected pretty much by birth from them. When I was a 9 months old baby, I was given to my grandparents so they can raise me. So here is, I've been chosen one to do this. Okay, I had a premonition when I was young, I was doing this and that, and now I'm breaking the ties within the family because if I stay there, I will be engaged within a cause and effect, which is they're going to be personally affecting me. All right. But if I stay outside, I will understand what the cause and effect is. And that's why probably a lot of you here that you're looking at for that family karma, you're on the outside of your family without realizing it that you are that person that came to break that family karma or curse. Okay, so for example, curse, what is curse? If down the road somebody kills somebody, okay, and there's a family who cursed your family, so now you going into this thing and you're harming people until you don't understand you have to love people. Maybe that is your thing. Another thing it is all of a sudden this rich family lost everything and they are poor. Why? Because they were stealing it from poor families to become rich. Okay. Or maybe you're the person who has all this money out there and you understand that the inheritance you got, okay, it came from a bunch of financial games or schemes or something. And now you have to deal with this energy that all of a sudden you don't feel good about it. Okay, now you have to do something else. I mean, there is this family karma, okay, it's attached to it. But you as a twin flame, you have another thing to do in there. All right. You not just picked that up, that particular family. You picked that up, that family, because someone down the line had a twin flame and they did not choose their twin flame. This could be directly related to your father, to your mother, or grandparents that were twin flames, or someone down there had a twin flame. So you're there to remind about this, to engage that energy within the bloodline again, to create this resurrection within the family. Okay, That's what the other reason you are there, to remind the family what love is. Okay? I mean, for example, if someone has been causing so much problems, you're going to have a cause and effect. But over you, you have a, uh, for example, if that something happened in the grandparents, then your grandparents, they have like 5% that they inherited of this. But it wasn't fixed by them. Then the next generations, it 10 times over, so it's 50. And now you come in and guess what? There is 100%, and you're like, what the heck I gotta do with this? Well, yeah, you awaken and you have to do it. You understand you have to break everything that it's related to this. So you can have clearing of the bloodline and you can be clear for your divine purpose, because that's what your part is. But also that family karma is attached to something personal to you. And I will tell you where that comes from. I look at my father bloodline, okay, and find out that my grandparents, they were adopted because of a war. So now I had to solve the abandonment issues from within. Trust of the divine. The divine doesn't abandon you. When I was abandoned quite a few times, guess what? I had to trust divine no matter what happened to it. So, uh, and I myself have to do to my grandparents, the child too. Everything you said resonates. A lot of conditioning on the both sides of my parents. TF energy helped me disconnect, and now my children are living free and peaceful without control-based conditioning. Yes, uh, um, Amrit, that's what this is. Okay, because it will require one thing: cut the cords with family. We already talk about cutting cords here. We already talk about being the black sheep. Okay, but the black sheep is the rebel, and that rebellion part from within you. So once you understand, kind of like by similar situations within the family, you can understand what was the cause. Now you look at your life and you have the same cause within the family karma. And you're like, you know what? This bullshit's gonna stop with me. You have that revelation moment from within you, and you're like, no, this shit's gonna stop here. It's end. Because I don't want to pass this to my kids, because now it's gonna be 200% if I don't do my own job. You understand as a twin flame not to passing your karma to your kids. You want everything to be clear. Okay. When you say good luck to the parents with the TF job, because they are going to burn stuff down to the ground in terms of parents, 100% resonate. Yes, it will resonate. Your soul knows when it's connected to the divine what is going on, what the things are, what the situations are, and what you need to do. Okay. So, for example, if your parents they did something, okay, they were using something, abusing something, you're gonna end up and somebody using you and abusing you, because the karma has to be paid back. If your parents took from someone, then guess what? Somebody would take from you. All right. If your parents had a twin flame situations, but they choose not to, guess what? You're gonna be facing the same case from within. But if you look at it down the road, and if you know the history of your grandparenting, then you will learn the things that goes on. So, for example, can be also a good family karma. Okay, I'm a third generation, person with gifts. All right, my grandfather on my mother's side, he had the natural abilities to fix twisted arms, stuffed necks, or you kind of like twist your fingers and it's all big bubble and he can just, you're ready. He had that natural gift as a healer. Okay. So things are the way they are. But the family karma, okay, your family karma, take a look at it. What is the most important thing that happens to it? Okay. You're going to find it from within your child that was already children, if it's already passed on it, or you're going to find it from within you. You may going to find it within your parents. That is the common link. Okay. You need to look and dive deep from within you guys. Some of you already fixed this situation. Some of you knows about it. But what do you need to do though? First of all, I said, that investigation, when it's done, you go ahead and invest the issue from within. Then you begin to look at it if the issue already has been transferred to your kids. Then you go back and looking at why would the issue was not fixed by your parents? What was the cause? And you might find out that it was the fear. But you as a twin flame have to have no fear. There should be no fear from within because you have love. And where there is love, there is no fear. If there is a fear, then you haven't solved the internal conflict that was passed to you from the parents. Okay? Disengaging from the parents is to make you an independent. Their job as a parent is to help you to become independent for your own life. Okay? But if you don't look at it deeply from within the issue, you have to be really independent. Also from within the karmic situations within the family. Dio, what if you have siblings and they all have children and you don't? Is the karmic cord have been cut for you even with sibling children? Let me tell you, I'm the only one with the family who has kids. The rest of my siblings don't. Okay, we are 3 boys and on a girl. I have a sister, and guess what? I'm the only one with the kids. Okay, karma with the kids, it comes in when it's supposed to comes in, and if the things are not fixed, maybe there is no need for the kids to be made. Maybe sometimes certain bloodlines, they're like a don't take it personally, Josh. I mean, not Josh, I'm sorry, Shadow. But don't take it personally. But sometimes I see this in a certain countries, which those countries, they've been very powerful, killing families, and they've been conquerors. And now I see that in this center country, family trees are dying. The family lines are dying. Why? Because there was so much taken from it. I won't say what country that is. It's an older country. And energy hit me when I was there. Okay. Hi, CF. But to having the children, you will know, you will dream about it. You will see when you are ready to have a children, especially after you awaken as a twin flame. You will feel like now, after you heal everything, you can have children's. One of the reasons why you're not with your twin flame, because the family karma is not fixed yet. That is the one thing you need to really digging up into it. What is the relationship between your family and your twin flame? There is their karma in there. There is something going on in there. Because when the twin flame comes into a certain bloodline, okay, they will shine the light over the karma, over the problem. And it's going to be, you know what, that's the problem in there. And you guys know exactly what I'm talking about when you are a twin flame, that you're in separations of that reason. What is the next step after you've done all the hard work of removing yourself from toxic family members? I have no kids. My karma has been cleared for a family drama for more than 20 years. Diana, what is the next step after you cleared everything? Uh, for did you clear up your DNA from within? You have to understand that if you continue to do something that you don't realize what you're doing, like um, uh, because the only person who prevents you not to have a family and kids is something has not been done. Okay, uh, if the family was so toxic, okay, if the family, that area that was so toxic, maybe there was something that stuck with from within you. It's like you tell at yourself at some point, I will never gonna have a family. And you wrote it in your subconscious mind that it's attached to this portion. You might not realize it, but in your subconscious mind, there could be a something that you did it with very strong emotions and you kind of like code it from within you. You get that program from within you. And now when you're trying to have a family, that subconscious says like, okay, well, can have a family, you can go get a partner, but no family. And you're like, why? Well, you don't remember that moment when you program yourself about having kids back then. Okay, that could be the one reason that you're going to be look for it. Uh, and CJ, oh boy, my mom and dad had a sad story. Yes, it is. Uh, I am a twin. Hi, Dio. A family suffering financial problems and health issues, perhaps a curse. A family suffering financial problems. The reason that if you have in the bloodline a financial problems, not you, if you have a financial problems, then you have to break the curse and become the person who gets the finances in order. Educate yourself in finances, hanging out with people who knows finances, get into a place how you can make yourself financially independent. All right. And not depend on the family, because usually the family is going to depend on you. They're going to suck the money out of you. Okay. No, you have to become a financial independent. That's how you break the financial problems from. But if you that is a health issues, let me tell you, the health issues sometimes. I mean, I don't like the word curse. Okay, I don't want to go too much and too deep into these parts because if you family terrorized someone mentally, then there's going to be a mentally comeback that someone's going to mentally terrorize members of that family, and that is a one of this curse situation. But basically it's kind of like a payback karma from the soul who was damaged. Okay, that is whole another ball game. Okay, but if there is a health issues, take a look what the health issues are. If that is a liver, that is a anger. If that is a reproduction problem, that's mean that could be something wasn't done right, maybe a rape situation or something. If that is a problem with, for example, heart, uh, there was a love situation involved. Okay, somebody hurt somebody with love, or someone forbade two lovers or twin flames not to be together. So many cases you guys can't you can manage it. Mom having a trouble with my mild disengagement. I need independence, but I know it hurts her. CF, yes, I know my mom hurts her when I have to disengage with the whole thing, even till today. Okay. But they don't understand what I do. So they understand what I do, and I paid my price because of things that they done, or specifically she done. Okay. I did my dues. All right. But Diana Denner, she said, I'm a writer and I choose that path. Twin flame came way later in life. You are right, though. Yeah, Diana. I thought that that might be the case with you. All right. I know you guys have some a bunch of questions. This is a something that is a really needs healing. Okay. I mean, really needs healing. Okay. The way to do that feeling, though, okay, kind of like cut it out a little bit with the questions here. Uh, Pay more attention. So, what kind of like I want to give you a little heads up on this. All right, you have to change something within the core. What I mean, the core is the core from within you. Okay, because that family karma is attached to the core of you, and the core of you about it is beliefs or program, okay, that was passing into you. Find within the core that problem about this karma, okay. It is from within you. Look at it deep from within inside of you, okay. Once you get that core, to remind you, the core is part of something that is central to its existence of character. So there is character of something of repeating pattern, okay, that has to do mental or moral qualities. So it has to do something to do with moral. Usually, when something is not right, the karma begins to be developed. Something wasn't done right, some kind of action wasn't done right, okay, some situation wasn't done right, out of the moral view or a mental view, which is a thought pattern, thought process. Okay. And then what you have to do is act on upon it. When you act on it, because you create a correction, core, act, and action. Okay. You put all this together, uh, you will take the effect over that karma. All right. So now you guys can write some the questions for. Um, let's see, especially connecting with connections of consciousness. Connections of consciousness. You will look at this connection of consciousness, especially when you become a twin flame. It will come to you. Okay, it will come to you soon or later. The things will come to you one way or another within your subconscious. And when the bulb comes out, you will know what to do. Maybe if, for example, if the karma was to help another person, you go ahead and do it. By the way, that person may be your twin flame. Okay. You may look like you're like, I have to do this. Okay. Because maybe your twin flame comes in, all right, to cross patterns of fixing the family karmas within the two families. Okay, there is a difference within the karmic relationships. The karmic relationships, they create karma because of lack of understanding what unconditional love is. That's why it's called karmic relationship. You may have something to do with it. Twin flame, however, they comes in to fix the karma, to clear the stuff with the karma. They had enough with karma over the years that were generated. It's totally different point of view. Everything that you know about relationship before you met your twin flame probably was like this. But now you become a twin flame and everything is upside down. Why? Because that's the way it is. Okay, twin flame comes in to give you the other side of the coin. Okay. Then on the spiritual end of things, I heard twin flame were attacked, and that's why the twins have been split. What do you think? Yeah, twin flames will be attacked because of, for example, for example, I will look at it. Hi, Maria. Thanks for being here. Share some love to you. So, for example, if someone killed somebody down in the back lines, maybe 4 or 5 lines, and that spirit is so pissed off and so mad, now that spirit, it's kind of like a stay within the bloodlines. Okay, and all of a sudden, okay, you feel like attacked, energy attacks, the one attacks the other, and there's always kind of like issues and problems. That is because that soul is not satisfied. Okay, we're talking about a little bit the esoteric part of the energies. But if you point out the love, you kind of like giving love. It's like, you know what? It's energy that it's around here. We need to figure out where it's coming from and give love to that energy. It's like, you know what? We are a twin flames. But if that is a twin flame who's pissed off that your family, you are part of it, they're not together with their twin flame and they haven't really let it go, and the karma has to be paid back, then the situation is different. And it comes into a lot of points that I've been seeing and felt and go around and yeah, doing catching up things like this. Sometimes it's not pretty. Okay, as Josh said, here you go. The can of worms is open. Yeah, the can of worms is open. But guess what? It's a worms that you like or not, you have to deal with it. You don't deal with it, your kids will deal with it. And if you don't want to deal with this can of worms, how would you feel passing it into next generation? I don't think so. You're gonna like it. You will see it. You will definitely going to see it. Okay, I found a pattern that was between my kids, my ex, and our mom, right in there. But guess what? Can I fix it? No. My ex has to fix it, not me. That is a part you need to understand with family karma. Okay, that right there. All right, and if you look at it genetically wise, if you have 3 generations of females, they have the same pattern of DNA within their eggs. Oops, you didn't know that, do you? That's what this is. All right. You guys, let's see. Did I miss any questions here? Health issue, pick up a curse. Curse is there is sometimes things like this, but the curse is find out when there is usually a lack of kids within the bloodline. Someone comes in with a in particular sickness or something, and if they have a kid, that's even worse. The get shows up there, and the only way it can heal it's a lot of love. Okay, love heals everything, but the love has to be true love. There fix everything. That's why the twin flames word comes in. They heal everything with love. Okay. The moment you recognize the issue, though, what are you going to do? It is be calm when you find the karma issue that you're going to work on. Be calm and investigate it. Okay, because if you find an issue and you're trying to fix it, and the other side says like, no, we don't have this issue, or don't have this, or don't have that, and you're pushing buttons. Okay, the issue is going to come up sooner or later down the line. Okay, from within. All right. For example, I look at it, the toxic parents that were in me and my kids and my mom. I'm like, oh shit, no kidding. All right. But I stepped out of it, of everything, even though people don't understand. You have to disengage from all this, because if you're engaged in there, you won't be able to see everything as a third party with God. You won't be able to have the clear vision of the issues. Okay? You don't. Because there's going to be some time that you're going to be clear all this, you're going to clear all the situation, and then it's going to be like, now I know what's going on. Okay? Now I know what's going on. So I can't help my child to fix anything he inherited from his dad's lineage in terms of karma. His dad's the only one who can fix it, or my child. So Brenda, so here is you fixing the bloodline between your. Let me put this in a kind of like a piece of paper, so you guys can understand this, how it works. Okay. So for example, you have three kids. That's what I'm going to give you the example. Okay. So here is you, and here is a spouse. All right. Now they have a mom and dad, and you have mom and dad. There you go. I hope you guys understand it. So let's say maybe not all the kids have the same parent, all right? But maybe one of them have it. So you have this parent, and some of your parents have this parent that you caught it up in here, okay? But you are not a part of this, okay? You are not part of here. You can fix what the mother of you fix it, because this is the spouse, right? So here is right here. You fix that line, okay? But throughout your relationship, if that's your twin flame, okay, you fix this. But if that is a karmic cycle, your spouse is responsible for fixing this, not you. Without going into all these problems up here, because you are not involved into this bloodline. Okay, you're not involved. What happened here? What happened in here? That's why sometimes when your karmic partner have a problems, you can't help him solve that problems. You can't. You can't change how he's born with. That is the biggest mistake, is that the people trying to change the person of who he is instead of enhance the person who he is, enhance the positive side, the things, look at the issue and help him. Okay, that is what the real partnership is. Within twin flames, that will work. Okay, if they're not in their ego, of course. All right. So that is a same thing when you're trying to control or change your twin patterns. Don't change your twin parents. No. Or a soulmate connection, whatever you want to call it. All right? You can't. Their job is to look at it, and to looking at it, they have to do one thing, okay? Correction. Because the correction creates different actions that takes a different effects. Once you know the effects, you will know the cause. It's same thing like the doctors. The doctors, they are going in and they look at your effects of why you're sick. Okay, and they're looking for what's causing it. Now they're looking at it and they're working on it to fix it. But if you don't look at it after the effects, what's going to happen? Your correction is you. And that's what the twin flames, they're doing a lot of correction. That's why you do a corrective actions once you wake up as a twin flame. You to change all this cause and effect situations. Dio, is this karma sense of fathers? It means that generational pattern passed. Could be yes, could be no. God only knows. A shadow, because here is that it coming in that we have this society that learned to live with the secrets, and people always hide things. I try to talk to my grandparent and ask him, where are you from? Hey, guess what? I never got the results. He passed away. So guess what? I went through to registers, to to however it's registered within the country, and it stated there. He was adopted by this and this person. Oh, come on. I'm your grandchild. You could have told me when you were alive that you were adopted. Not me busting my butt off and trying to figure out what the hell is with my bloodline, where I came from. Now I know you were adopted. Okay, great. Okay, secrets. You need to understand, we're talking about these secrets and secrets and secrets. Secrets also creates karma, huge way. Secrets creates fear, and the fear prevents love. And guess what? No happiness in the bloodlines. No truth. And guess what? You ain't getting it. Why you're not happy? The world is not happy. The world is a secretive place. 4. Since you gave your twin flame up to the universe, has the universe sent you a replacement so you can do spiritual cleaning work with equality, balanced soul? Yeah, you did that. I actually had to go through test. I did that test. I put on my blinders folder, and I did everything. Whatever I said I'm going to do, I done it. Okay, it was a test, and I've done it. Question is did I'm balanced right now? I'm off balance right now. I'm off balance because I still have unfinished situations. And those unfinished situations actually was the push button of the karma of the person I was with. Now you understand that sometimes twin flame is attached to you because of karma that needs to be pointed out. Twin flames comes in to point out everything, including the family karma that needs to be cleared out within the bloodlines. Not just, I mean, if you people think that the divine didn't orchestrate all this, oh yeah, they did. Oh yes, they did, and they know they're doing it, and you know how they're doing it. Okay, but you have to go through this hell. You have to be all over with this, but you did your job right here. Okay, but if they don't do their job here, you're not responsible for their action. The divine's gonna go after their rear end, not you. Don't chase. Don't try out of love to fix this. You can't. First of all, it's not yours. Second of all, it's not your situation. You did that right here. You broke that line here. Now this is free. Okay? Yeah, you're going to be damaged from this. Okay? But you heal that damage. That's it. It's done. And you to balance yourself out is a lot. You have to get into this, especially if there is an unsaid words or unsaid situations or uh, all that stuff. You know, that's what this is. That's what these triggers are. And Brinta, you're welcome. You're welcome. So the karma situation can be seen in our astrology. I was looking to it with when you put the two parents charts with yours. It shows up there. Actually, last night I spoke to someone and find out some apparent there was with the mom, her mom, she and the child, and we talk about it. And she's like, "My God, how did you get it?" I mean, you see it. Certain things you see how they are because through these patterns of fixing the family karma, and I told her, "Listen to this, you have to fix it. It's for your kid." And she's like, "Okay, all right." But the question remains is that you have to go dig the investigation from it. It's you. It's not somebody else's job. Maybe you can go ahead and touch base with someone who knows what's going on. Maybe you can go ahead and it's like uh, go to a psychic reader or whatever your case is. If you feel like you need to prove something, the proof is actually you will see the actions within the family members. The actions of the family members will tell you what the issues is. Okay. For example, I had my kids behave in a certain way. I see myself as like my father, and now funny. Why will I have my father's energy in me? Oh, now I know. My father was attached to something. He never let it go. Now I look at some situations with my kids. I feel my mother's energy in them. Like, what is my mother's energy is doing in them? I look at it in me. I'm like, oh God, yeah, that's what it's all about. This. And now I'm like, put in the end. You break the cycles. Oh, my throat is getting worse. Maybe that was the things that I needed to kind of clear that out, clear the air out. Great example of self-discovery. Yeah, it is. Some of the people think that Twin Flames doesn't have a lot of work. No, it's a full-time job. Once you begin awaken and you start getting to this certain level of understanding, you will understand that mm, you kind of like do the things more easier, more easier, more easier, more quicker. You evolve, you catching some more and more stuff, and then it comes to a point that all right, what's next? What is the thing? What is the stuff? That's mean you evolved as a twin flame, okay, and the family karma. You evolve in that. All right. Now you done a job that maybe generations before you they never done it. Okay. You pick that bloodline to be born of this, or the universe put you on that bloodline because of your personal things that you need to evolve within so that family can help you. Or the divine says, I need to fix these bloodlines. Here you go, you Mr. Twin Flame, go in there. You ain't gonna have no connections with ever since the beginning of your birth with your bloodline, but you're going to have to fix it. Okay, this is your deed. Okay, let me tell you what the deed is. All right, if you don't understand, the other part of the deed is your act, things that's done. All right, things that's done that takes effect over the cause, so you can have a different effect for it. Uh, Thank you for answering, Dio. Yes, stronger, faster, wiser. Yes. Here's the thing: people may make a fun of us, sometimes the twin flames. It's like, oh, you guys are okay into a spiritual community or things like this. But when they see the results that we do and how quickly we do things, how quickly we get up after breakup, or how quick we go back into this energy, is like, what the heck? And they don't get this. They don't get this because we did a lot of work in previous life. We did a lot of work while we were here. We did a lot of work on us. But what is our work? Action. Well, action is a deed. Act. Okay. And that's what a lot of the people will never understand us, because they don't act like us. They don't think like us. They don't have what we do. They want it, but they don't have it. Why? They don't have it because they haven't created the actions to have it. They're not to that level to have it. You guys, if you have so many questions, let me know. By the way, true, laughing at how over I am of my family, thinking I'm crazy for living the way of GF energy creates. Oh yeah, you will laugh on it. Guess what? You're the one laughing, but guess what? They're the one jealous, right? And they're stuck in an old pattern that they haven't fixed. I am assuming. I'm right, because they don't understand the love the way you do. They don't understand unconditional love. Divine love, it's even higher, okay? You love person because you just love, okay? No reason for it. But the divine love, it's when two souls is in love with the divine blessing. That is even, more higher level. The twin flames understand. And yes, the energy that we create, and when the twin flame walks in a room, what's going on in there? People begin to look, and everybody's like, "What the heck? Who the hell he is?" Right? And then, what the hell? Even you, as a person, as a twin flame, when you're walking in a place that it's a lot of people, you kind of like searching the other people, and it's like, is any other twin flame in here? And all of a sudden, somebody turns around and look at you right in the eyes, and you're like, "Yeah, I know, that's that person right there." And you guys know it. So the universe planned us to make a diamond out of our souls. We have to be a better life in the next incarnation. Is that the idea? The universe prepares for something more than that. The universe prepares so we can be able to handle a solar system that's going to be given to us to create life on a planet. Yeah, you didn't expect that result, do you? But it all comes in with the old legends of coming in, and I'll tell you where that comes from. Ra fell in love with Aman, and with their incredible love, that was so much on fire that they begin to become the Amun Ra, the king of the sun. But the sun, if you guys don't know, has a helium and hydrogen that they're in this internal fire of love, that the one element through the thermohydric thermonuclear reaction that happens, they transform from one to another, same like a twin flames. Okay, you need to look at the things of universal perspective as a twin flame, that you are going to at some point evolve to that point. But that is a way over the head, and most of the twin flames out there, it's way over their heads. Let's figure out first thing the beginning, and probably within 1,000 years from now, that generations they're going to worry about how they put together their heads with the universe so they can reach that level of understanding of having a planet and you build life in there. And it's more and more. Do twin flames often come from lust or one night stand? Oh, CF. Yeah, doesn't it? I know that some of you here understand exactly what I'm saying here as an energy. And I'm not the only one who's got the same info, right, CF? Yeah. Do twin flames often come from lust or nightstand? No. Nope. Twin flames comes in for a reason. Every spiritual connection comes for a reason. Okay? Every. Could be a soulmate, it could be, but it's not a one night stand. Okay? Don't look for a one night stand. Nope. Hi, Aliyah. Thank you. Thank you for supporting me. I appreciate any time you guys supporting my channel. I really do, and thank you. Well, if the parent has a one night stand for it, take a look at it. That at some point, if you're the product of this one night stand, okay, maybe the God has a plans for you to understand that from one night stand can come out something beautiful, because maybe these people, they didn't know what they were doing in the one night stand, if they have a bottle of Jack, but maybe that was a one night stand that the divine wanted you to be created. And I want you to take a look at it from within you. You know the answer from within you. And there you go, Josh. I hope that helps you. What I want to tell you here is that don't take this karma things polite. If you have a fear of fixing this karma, but you know what this is, take a look from within the fear. Within the fear, it's the key how to overcome the fear. Deep inside of the fear, there is a illusion, which is key. And once you find out the illusion, you unlock this fear out of you. Okay. And my throat. Okay. The fear of not fixing this karma. It's kind of like pushing you to do it, but the fear of seeing the karma and not doing it, it's a little different. Okay, it's also can block you, and that's what, when you look deeply from what that fear to work on it and dig into it, you might feel pain, you may feel hurt, you may feel abandoned, you may feel shame, or wherever it is, but take it off, open it up, stare it in the eye, and it's like payback time. Okay, it's time to deal with you. I'm here for it. That's going to be helping your warrior from within to do it. And if you don't know your warrior from within, look at your Mars. Okay, Mars is destructive, but it's also by destruction, he creates something different and an opportunity. Okay, so look at it from within. Hey, Shadow. Nice. That was funny. I suddenly have a fear of a man with blue shorts. That was funny. Afraid of the shirt or the truth in the work? Hey, let's go have some fun a little bit with the guy with the blue shirt. Okay, well, I'll change the colors. He was yellow the other day. All right. Okay, I'll change to some other color. Oh my God. You guys having a fun. All right, we gotta have fun. It can't be all the time serious, right? Picking up on you, okay, that's perfectly fine. Let's stir the pot. What kind of shirt has? Okay, type it, guys, in the chat, and let's go have some little fun then with this shirts. All right. Uh, what else I have for you? Um, Astrology wise, there's gonna be like quite a few days when Venus and Uranus they're not going to have an aspect. Usually, you might gonna feel inside of you. Never mind, you look good in blue. Thanks, Maria. Uh, you might feel like God is not present, the love is not present, nobody loves me, there is no love for me within my world, and so on and so on. You may hear that someone is emotionally so bad. Help him out. There's going to be some cases that maybe people who's going to come to you and ask for help or an advice. Please pay attention to these people because those people they have something to do with this. You have something to do and reach out to these people. All right. Uh, that's what this is. Okay, so that's pretty much I had for you guys. So if you guys have any more questions, I hope that my video kind of like helps you out with understanding this. I hope that you now understand what it means correction. Okay, because sometimes people misunderstanding by you push them to do something and the correction. All right. Keep in mind that by engaging with this, you become active. All right. Because your actions will create this difference within the effects over the cause that has effects. All right, guys. So thank you so much for being here. If there is no more questions, this journey is not for the faint of heart. You touch upon a subject and responding to my question about the next step the universe wants from us. That reminds me of the classic block, Mahabharata. I don't have any idea what that is. I just have the information of what's going on. We may have some previous things. Maybe someone knows more than I do on that subject, Diana. But yeah, it's the same information for it. And our journey as a twin flames help us out. So now we have to decide what we're going to be talking about tomorrow and see in your suggestions what it might be. All right, guys, let me know. Alaya, I just saw your family karma is a massive in my life. I feel my twin journey was foremost to reveal my generational curses. Yes, twin flames. You need to understand that twin flame is not only a person, not only a spirit, not only a soul, but he's also a messenger of you to fix problems so you can have the full extent of love and happiness. I hope you understand this. And um, this here, some people, when I see it uh, at the talks with the twin flames, they write me, and I'm like, "Do you appreciate your twin flame? What they do for you? What do you mean? Yeah, they do something for you. They point you out the problems you need to work on it, and sometimes you don't appreciate it because you're looking at all the situations why they're not with you, not the situations they're pushing you to fix." And this is one of the divine kind of like secret thing. But when you begin to be more open, you understand this, that your twin flame came here to help you to fulfill your life, to understand love, to free up your soul, and you to have peace in the soul with love of everything in your life as a material existence in the 3D. That's what this is. For so true, the energy help us with so much. Uh, Sam Chapman, can you talk about blame? You guys want to talk about tomorrow about blame? Why not, Sam? I mean, you guys, here is a good part. You guys are in control of what we are going to talk about. It is not Dio. Dio doesn't program it. If some of you don't make it, I have to make something, right? So if you guys want me to talk about blame, please, um, let's look at this. Let's look at the blame of the twin flame. All right. So that will be the tomorrow's talk then for it. Alchemy of Balling. Morning, Dio. Hey, Nick. Morning. Okay, we're gonna talk about the blame. Uh, oh my God, what you just said about twins uh, for and conscious Christy. Hi, Christy. Thank you for being here. Yeah, the twin flames comes in. They help you with all the things that you need to be fixed so you can be happy. That's what this is. Now, if there is some cases and situations and egos and all kind of scenarios can come up for someone cannot solve unsolved issues, unsolved next life or next whatever it is. But the soul connections, they're coming with purpose to heal something. They're not just coming to do something. If you feel like your soul connection is damaging you, that is because of some reasons, maybe a karmic reasons, maybe other situations for it. So, but the twin flames, they comes in with one purpose. They want you to have a godly divine experience and love within 3D. So you can understand, you be conduit of God's love on earth. That's the bottom line. Or I just realized there are three S here. CJ, I hold no regret of my TF experience. I slow moving something, but I have huge elimination of healing, hiding issues, cords to be removed. Great job. Great job, CJ. And I have no contact with my twin. Conscious Christy. Exactly. And now I'm just in peace. I have no contact with my twin. Losing a contact with your twin could be for many reasons. Okay. I mean, one of the buttons of many reasons could be a family karma. Should I have to give you examples of family karma? Different religions, or your parents don't like the person, your parents forbid you about the person, go near him because makes them feel uncomfortable. Okay. Different caste, one it's rich, the other it's poor. I can keep on going and give you some exactly what this thing says. But you reach your state of peace, then you will understand what you need to do. So, all right, guys. Well, thank you for being here. So tomorrow we are going to be talking about blame. All right. I don't know. Should we attach blame and shame or blame? Blame. Okay. Blame is it. Universe says talk to them about blame. All right. We're going to dive into the blame. They tell me like yeah, you're gonna be playing with kids' games. Yes, because the blame usually it's a kid's game and someone who's not involved. And if somebody is not involved, then they playing a kid's game within twin flame, and now they're blaming things. And yeah, that's what it is. We're gonna be talking about this tomorrow. Someone who hasn't been grown up for some reasons. I think that's what it is. Yes, Dio, guess what color shirt you're wearing tomorrow? I don't know. Let me see. I have a dark blue, I have a light blue, and I have one to surprise maybe. I won't tell you what it is. It's going to be a fire thing. How about that? We'll see. Diana, my twin flame is in spirit, so I have to work with the soul of another side of the veil. Since I'm a writer, I haven't had a muse most of my life, so adjusting wasn't a big deal. Subject matter to discuss. Diana, if you want to get me on Facebook right after, we can talk. Come on, shout out. Okay. Um, Lots of great info today. You're welcome, Brinta. By the way, Brinta, you catch me on the Facebook. And the reason I want to talk to you, Brinta, it's that you picking up a great topics about the twin flames. So far, you're probably one of the most person who come up with this ideas of our talks. So I want to kind of like give you something back. Okay. And can we just talk for about 10-15 minutes now on Facebook because of I want to catch up some things with you. All right, guys. Well, thank you so much for being here, and appreciate everything. And share some love, guys. Share some love. I will see you tomorrow. And tomorrow we're gonna talk about blame.